Welcome back to Retro Neo Nest channel. We're doing a game room tour today and we're gonna walk through it. So on my wall here, you'll see arcade sign, my Neo Geo signs, arcades, and then all of my arcade 1-ups and my MVSX cabinet. All of them with stools. Got the Mortal Kombat stool there, Street Fighter 2, the MVSX with the riser. Got the Real Bout 2 playing right there, and that has the 4-pound springs, the hap switches on the MVSX. And I've got the Sanwa buttons upgraded on the Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Everything else is stock there. A little bit of artwork, LEDs, and that big contraption on the wall up top was the black light for my rug there. And here I've got my folded gaming racing rig there from Next Level Racing. My Xbox mini fridge, currently unplugged. And a little bit of artwork, my Bruce Lee, Star Wars, I love Star Wars, Kylo Ren, Darth Vader against Alien, etc. And then my custom artwork from Urban Tunes, my CRT, and I'm still waiting on my table to come back from getting refinished. But to my glass case here, up top, a couple of cool trinkets from some friends. And on the first shelf, I got my Metroid Dread sealed, the special edition with the amiibo still in the box sealed. And then some various Switch collections still sealed. The Neo Geo, R-Type, Pokemon. And then Master Chief collection from Halo 3. And all my in-box bundled Time Crisis games. And then moving over, my PS5 with the black plates and skin there. My 75-inch TV there. And then moving down to some of my consoles I have displayed here. Here's my consoleized MVS from GamesCare. It plays all my MVS games, all my carts. And then my Sega Genesis, my RetroTink 5X there, and my Neo Geo AES. It is Japanese, but it's modded with the 4.0 Unibiros. And then my Dreamcast, my Sega Saturn, my Halo OG Xbox there. And up top, some more artwork. I got this done in Vegas, spray paint on the street, and then I had it framed. And then a few of my graded games that I got back over the holiday, my 9.6A Plus Xbox 360 Akai Katana, my 9.8A Plus Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 Black Label, and my 9.8A Jade Empire Limited Edition. And then moving down a little bit more of my Star Wars memorabilia, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic there, pops, a little bit of my Dragon Ball Z GT stuff, and some various anime stuff too here, All Might, Yu Yu Hakusho, Street Fighter, Iron Man, Bleach. And then my complete Star Wars encyclopedia at the bottom. A couple of clear blades there for these wonderful looking lightsabers. And then my Mandalorian custom painted carved. This is my first saber here I ever got from Saber Forge. This is part of their saber parts where you just pick and choose different parts and put it together. And this one's got a blood orange. And here, it's another one here, all chrome. This one is the RGB NeoPixel. And this one is from Saber Trio Acid Edge. I just recently got this one back a few months ago. Really, really awesome blade, really loud. And then to top it off, I've got a little framed photo of Revan at the top there. I love Revan from a Star Wars perspective. And moving over here, a couple of consoles that I found at Goodwill, that classic OG Xbox and then the backwards compatible PS3. And up top on the wall, a couple of master replicas, lightsabers there. And then my Neo Geo bags from when I'm out and about. This is my station here. So the black screens there are my work computer and screen, and then over here my private PC, and then a little mini TV for testing games. And then, of course, my wall of games here. So all the way across, and I've done some consolidating this year so far. I have trimmed down some of my games to focus on some of my other consoles, but this is pretty much what I have. And I plan on adding a few more things throughout the year. Moving over here to the OG Xbox. 99% of these are complete. All the discs are pretty decent quality. Various duplicates, different variants for Halo. I'm a big Halo guy, so I like Halo. A couple other things, some King of Fighters, Jade Empire in there, and a few rare titles. Still working on it. So I've left myself some space to add more. And then here, just a little side project for myself, working on a OG Xbox Platinum hits that you'll see here. And still got a little ways to go before I complete that little collection. And then my various 360 games. Nothing too crazy to call out here, but again, some tons of Halo as you see there. Those are all different variants of the game. Some Mass Effect in there, Ninja Gaiden, and then what I have left on Xbox here. Down at the bottom, just some empty boxes or leftover controllers I haven't cracked open yet. And I try to organize this based off of what I have up top. So moving over here, my classic NES collection, and I've got two punch-outs there. That's the circle version, and got an oval right there. And then moving over or down, I've got another cart, and this one's with the white dots. I'd love to get a complete version of that one day. And duplicates of Super Mario Bros. 3. I've got a Left Bros here, complete in box, and then also the Right Bros. And some various Super Nintendo games here. I've got that Ninja Gaiden trilogy there. I prefer the originals on NES over that one, but you know, it's part of the collection. A couple of the SNKs that were ported over. And then just my loose carts, stuff that I planned on adding, you know, boxes and manuals to, etc. And I've got some inserts that I picked up from Palooza over the years. You know, as I find boxes and manuals, I try to complete that stuff. And then my small collection of 64. Flying Dragon, my sister and I used to play this a lot growing up. It was one of our favorites. And then Goemon's Great Adventure. Also, another one. Another classic. Then moving down, my Sega Genesis games. And I'm trying to, right now, as you can see, I'm a big Neo Geo guy, but I'm trying to complete the majority of the ports from back in the early 90s. So Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, if I can find the ports from Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, etc., I'll try to do that. And then down here, small portion, what's left of my GameCube collection, Master System, and then what I have for Switch. A lot of these are sealed, or just duplicate copies from stuff that I've downloaded on my Switch. And then moving over here, this is my PlayStation Dreamcast section. So a couple of titles to shout out to. Dragon Ball GT, that's the first print. I've actually got 2 copies. Einhander, love that game. Great shoot 'em up. And then a couple of ports. King of Fighters 95, that was my first introduction. And then 99 there. And going over, Rival Schools. Man, I played a lot of this growing up. And then Samurai Showdown 3, I've got duplicates. I actually found those back-to-back weekends when I was out hunting for some games. And then Street Fighter Alpha 3, man, I loved the World Tour there. Alpha 2, the Fighter's Edge, and then Alpha 2, the Black Label version, so I have that. And then a couple other games. A sealed copy of Wu-Tang Shaolin style there. Kind of torn, but I've got it in a protective case. And then a couple of my PlayStation 2 games here. Nothing super crazy in this, but I played a lot of PlayStation growing up, and a lot of these games were a lot of games I put a lot of time in growing up, so definitely love these. And then my small collection of Dreamcast. I don't plan on collecting the entire library, just games that I grew up playing. Mark of the Wolves, Last Blade, Project Justice, sequel to Rival Schools, and then Street Fighter Third Strike. Man, that is by far my favorite Street Fighter game. I love that game. And then moving down here to my PlayStation 3 collection. This is what I consolidated a lot of this year. I did have a couple of shelves more of this, but decided to kind of consolidate. And then I've increased my PlayStation 4 collection quite a bit. A couple of games I have sealed in here. Moving across. Just some pretty solid titles to play. A lot of these I've been playing, just off and on. Moving through. Completing. And then Babylon's Fall again. I've got it on PlayStation 5 and 4. All 4 that I have are sealed. They actually took that game off the shelf, so it's kind of more of like a kind of one of those rare find things in the future. And then right here, you've seen the video before. My Neo Geo collection here. I do plan on adding probably 4 or 5 more titles this year. Probably later on the next month or two, I'll start picking up some more titles. Mark of the Wolves. I wanted to show that front portion of that insert, and then there's Last Blade 2, another one, a couple of bangers. I'll put out another video of me kind of going in and really doing a detailed video on my Neo Geo collection. But here's the Game Room 2023. Thanks. Appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe.